Hey everybody, welcome back. This is going to be a little bit longer of a video, but I just wanted to show that you don't have to take the overpowered cars to win on this game. I didn't exactly win, but considering I ended up finishing in single digits and it was a hell of a race, that to me is a win, considering usually I'm in, top 10 at best. Right here we're driving the Maserati MC12, which almost nobody takes in this game, which is crazy, because I personally think the car is pretty friggin' dope. Right here I'm holding 4th place, which is insane. I'm almost never started in the beginning of the pack. It's crazy. But you'll see some also typical driving in this game, how people will sacrifice themselves just to mess you up. But that's fine. I'm actually not really upset about it. I'm actually still pretty stoked that I finished in single digits. I mean, this is pretty crazy. This is pretty crazy of a race. One of the best ones I played to date. I muffed that turn up pretty bad. That was a rough one. And now, of course, I'm getting put in the lower positions here. But, so right there, that guy right there, keep an eye on that guy. He kind of comes after me for some reason, even though he's the one that muffed up there. He ends up shoving me up on the wall, sacrificing himself to shove me up on the wall, but that's fine. I'm not worried about it. We'll just let the replay show for itself here. So right there I found, I don't know what the pro gamer's solution for these twisties is, but I'll just touch my e-brake just enough. You'll see the smoke come out of the tires just enough to get the rear end of that car pointed in the direction that I want it to be. Honestly, I really do like the graphics of this game. Yeah, see that shit right here? He sacrificed himself to shove me up on the wall. So of course I had to reset. And of course, who's ahead of me? That guy, the Homer Legger or whatever the hell his name is. Of course, I blew my horn at him like an angry fucking driver. But yeah, I tried to dive bomb him right there for some sweet wrench, but I ended up paying the price. But that's fine. I kind of feel bad for the bike rider. I really do, because he didn't do nothing. He's just trying to get up there, and I accidentally, well, not accidentally, I kind of smack his rear, a little spank for him. But at least I didn't shove him up on the wall like the Homer Legger guy did. Kind of a douchebag. And right now he's sitting up there thinking, oh, I fucked that guy up. I'm home free. Not so. So I'm starting to get the hang of this game to where the course ain't what you want to follow. You just want to take your own path, shortcuts, the whole nine. And whatever, it is what it is. I kind of refuse to accept that, I paid, money for this game and can't find joy in it. So I'm like, you know what, whatever. A Toxic Pizza here. We're going to get right on him. A little touchy. Formula race is crazy. This is crazy. These formula cars are nuts. I actually do pretty well with this thing. I'm not a formula guy. And they are not built for the air. But it got me ahead of that guy, and it got me in 10th place, which, I consider being in 10th place, that's winning to me. I at least made it to the podium, the top 10. I'm okay with that. Toxic Pizza got ahead of me a little bit, and that's fine. Now, this car tops out at 259 or something, 257, 259, something like that. So once you get to your top end and you're not ahead of anybody, it's all about keeping your car stable and on the pavement, which is kind of difficult to do because it handles so quickly. I biffed that turn, but it didn't screw me over too bad, so I'm still in 10th, so I'll accept 10th place. I'll never complain about getting 10th place. Toxic Pizza's getting a little toxic there, little tire touchies, but it didn't really mess me up, so I'm okay with little bumps and scrapes like that. As long as it don't throw my car off the road and into the wall or something, I'm okay with that. Homer Legger's ahead. I was starting to get a little angry right there because my knuckles were white at that point. I really wanted to get ahead of Homer Legger because he really pissed me off. The trick I found with that right there, usually you don't want to take a Formula car off-road because it just slides all over the place. But let off your gas. Don't touch your brake and let off your gas. And just let the car kind of slide its way through. And wait till you get on pavement to hit the gas again now. My sworn nemesis of this race. I just got by him right there. And I'm happy about that because he's kind of a douche. You know, he's the type of player I hate racing against. Because their main goal isn't to win. Their main goal is to screw you over. You know, like they got some personal vendetta. Now, this is the surprising part. This last leg of the journey. I picked, on a whim, this old Camaro. Well, it's not really old, but, you know, like the older first-gen Camaro. And I'm thinking, well, it's got a big engine in it. You know, 6-liter V8. This ought to, because this last section of the race is pretty much wide open. Highway driving. So I'm like, well, with that much horsepower and that big of an engine, as long as I can keep it between the ditches, this ought to get me. Now, right now, we're at 7th place, and I'm, like, crowing. Now, this cat right here, Homer Legger, again with that GTR, he's, like, trying to get me. I think he does end up passing me, if I remember correctly. Of course, that speedometer is so unrealistic. And right there, I screwed up just a hair. I should have took that corner better. And it cost me some valuable speed. But Homer Legger is where I want him to be, behind me, looking at that fat Chevy ass. But he's right there. Like, I'll give him credit. The guy is like a case of herpes. He just doesn't go away. He's just right there. And it's making me sweat, honestly. Like, when I was at this part of the race, I'm like, come on, God damn it. My hands were sweaty. My knuckles were white. And right here, I kind of screwed up. I should have took that corner better. He did get by me, but I'm not really upset because I'm in 8th place. I'm like, holy shit, I'll take it. I think he ends up pulling away, and I don't end up passing Homer Legger, but the surprising part's coming up. You'll see this old Chevy pickup decked out like a drag truck, and that guy comes out of nowhere, and I thought for an instant, I was like, he's got me. But it's pretty crazy how I end up pulling this off. The race is almost complete. At this point, I'm like, man, we're almost at 90%. Don't let something happen. You know, I'm like, please keep it together. Keep it together. Keep it together. You know what I mean? I'm like, just let me finish in single digits, please. It'll be the first time. I went off the side of that road back there. I went off that before, and that sucks because you're pretty much done at that point. I remembered that part of the course, so we're almost there, 92%. I'm giving it all she's got, even though the nitrous isn't really giving my speed up. Right here he comes. This fresh killer guy comes out of nowhere with this fucking tricked out drag truck. And I'm like, what the shit? And I'm like, whatever, fine, I'm still single digits. I'll watch the end of this. It's crazy. I'm like, all right, whatever. I got passed by an ancient farm truck. Right here, he screwed up. He screws up right here. He missed his checkpoint. And I'm like, yes! I felt kind of bad for him because he would have had it. He would have had it. But yeah, there we go, folks. That was, to me, that was crazy. I was like, no way. That was crazy.